welcome to my series on how to build the ultimate bond with your dog. Today is all about massage. So this is a really nice way to build a bond with your dog, and it's also really good for them. Obviously, dogs like us can sometimes pull certain ligaments or can have stiff muscles, especially if they maybe do some sports or are a high energy dog, maybe run really fast or like to chase a ball. So it's really important that we stretch them out the same way that we would stretch ourselves out to stop us getting stiff. And I also found this super important for Chase as he's dealt with some touch reactivity issues in the past. So massage was a really nice way to help him slowly desensitize him to touch and actually enjoy the feel of it, especially his side was somewhere that he wasn't super comfortable with. So once we ruled out any pain at the vet, it was important to kind of reintroduce touch carefully and slowly and as enjoyably as possible. And I found massage a really good way to do this. So no matter what size your dog, breed your dog, hair type your dog is, they can all enjoy a massage. I'm not qualified at this, but I'm just going to show you some of the things that I like to do with Chase. And like I say, anybody can do this. Just be careful and obviously understand your dog and take it really gradually and easy to begin with while we build the trust, which is again why I said this is super important for building that bond with your dog. This does require a certain amount of trust. We're going to be touching them pretty much all over the body, which not every dog would be comfortable with. So make sure you're reading and listening to your dog and taking this gradually. Okay, so like I say, we are ditching the bowl today and all of the food is going to be delivered while we massage the dog, and that just helps to build value and transfer the value from the food into the massage that we're doing. So what I would do is I'm just going to start giving Chase, for being a good boy, some of his food, and then I'm just going to start. It might be good to actually have a tissue handy. I'm just going to grab one just because sometimes if your dog does slobber when they take the food from your hands, we don't want to be rubbing that into the fur. So just one moment. Okay, so I have a piece of tissue here that I can just wipe my fingers if I do get any slobber on them from feeding him to the mouth. So massage is all about really helping calm the dog down. Another reason that I like to do this, and kind of an application that I use massage for, sometimes Chase really struggles to self-regulate and become calm. So maybe we've done a play session, or he's just been given his food and he's kind of got a burst of energy, or he's super energetic and aroused. And then if I'm expecting him to calm down because maybe the family are trying to watch a film or we're trying to have our tea and I just need him to settle and be calm, sometimes he really struggles with that transition if we've just gone from a high energy state and I'm asking him to calm down. And I find that a massage, sometimes I can help him to self-regulate and to calm down so that he's able to settle more effectively. So that is another way that I like to use this. And it just, like I say, I would just sit on the floor, not always with his food bowl available, and just do some of these slow massage techniques to help calm him down and the body to kind of slow down and settle. Okay. So this is, again, really open to you. I just want you to be delivering the food while massaging your dog. Really take it steady and at your dog's pace. But what I like to do with Chase is he really enjoys a head massage. So I like to do some slow circles of the head there. And then I'm just going to reward with some food. And this, again, I used the food reward while I was building up Chase's kind of tolerance, especially when he wasn't fully comfortable with touch. If your dog already enjoys this, then the food is just an added bonus throughout this session. So I like to do some ear massages. So we kind of start from the forehead and make sure every movement is really slow. So we don't want to be doing anything that startles the dog or anything that's too fast paced. So just nice and steady. And then I'm going to reward for that. And then I'd like to work down the body, so kind of start from the head all the way down the spine and just do a couple of those. Very nice. Okay, something else that I like to do, which I kind of would say would fall under a similar bracket to massage, especially when we're looking at welfare and looking after our dogs. So Chase is rolled on his side, which is how I would continue the massage. So it clearly knows what we're doing and wants me to carry on. But just before we go into that, I'm just going to have him come up. And I also would like you to stretch out your dog. Again, this was similar applications where we're just making sure that all their joints and things are nice and loose. So I would put, if I just move him over here into a stand. No, come on, up. Stand. Stand. Good boy, wait. Okay, so I'd put your dog in a stand to start with, and then what we want to do is take one of their legs and just slowly push that forward. So I'll show you from a better angle. Now Chase was really kind of stiff when I started doing this with him. So if I take one of his legs and then my other hand comes at his elbow, and I'll do another angle at this shortly. So take his leg, this one, and we're going to stretch. And I'm going to just push with my other hand forward from his elbow, and this hand is really just to support under the paw, just to kind of help with balance. So let me try that one more time just from a better view. So I'm going to take one of his legs, this hand under the elbow, this hand just resting on the paw, and then we're going to stretch, and we're just going to see there's some resistance there, so I'm just going to try. We're doing this one, stretch. And that's a really nice stretch for the dog. And I had to build this up over time with Chase. I don't know whether there was just some stiffness there initially, or he just wasn't fully comfortable with that movement. So definitely take that one steady, Stan. But I did find that a really nice stretch to make sure that he was nice and loose from his legs, especially after any kind of intense exercise or games of fetch. So just make sure you're doing that on all of the legs. So we're going to do the other front one. Wait, stand. Back, back, leg, this one. Good boy, stretch. And I did just add a cue to it just so that Chase understood what I was doing. We just want to hold it for a few seconds and then make sure you're releasing nice and slowly as well. We don't want to just drop the leg. We want everything to be nice and slow and steady. So then I also like to do the back legs. So again, I would take it. We want the dog, he's got some twigs. We want the dog to definitely be permissive here. So make sure that they're giving us willingly their leg to stretch out. And then we can see again, my right hand is just supporting from the middle of the leg. And then my left hand is just under the paw. But we're really not putting much pressure. So the dog should kind of naturally be able to stretch that way. Let me just move him slightly this way. So we just kind of want to use those to support and then to just push out. So give me the leg, and then we're going to stretch. And I found just introducing a cue just helped Chase to kind of understand what we were doing there. Very nice. And then last one, this side. I'm just using the food bowl to just kind of direct him where he needs to go. Stand. Oh, just trying to get him in the camera. I'm in the way here. Ooh. Wait, stand, and we're going to take this leg and we're going to stretch, nice and steady, and put that down. So I would do each of the legs a few times, and like I say, just hold it for a few seconds and just gradually drop that leg slowly. So he's just giving me, so we'll do one more here, nice stretch, good boy. Okay, while we're on stretching, something else I like to do when they're stood up is to just really massage these kind of hip joints. So just make sure everything's loose around here. Let me just see if you can see at a better angle. Good boy. So just really massage, like I say, as I would myself, just nice and gentle, not too much pressure, and just help feel and make sure that everything feels normal and loose as it should do. So I would do that on all of the joints, and like I say, especially for a dog that was touch reactive like Chase, it's important to just keep rewarding any time that they are tolerating, and hopefully eventually it becomes that they actually enjoy this kind of touch massage. So again, just make sure all of the leg muscles are nice and loose. I'm just doing this motion. I'm just kind of rubbing around and moving that muscle and just making sure everything feels good and comfortable for the dog. Obviously, if they do show any kind of wince or pain or that they're uncomfortable, then just make a note of that. And if that does seem to repeat, then maybe that is something that's worth getting checked at the vets. So then we're going to have Chase lie down on his side. As you can see here, I'll just move the camera down. So this is how I would kind of finish any kind of massage session. And something that I like to do with Chase is, for me, permissive touch is all about him being fully on his side and not lifting his head. So when I do bring food, I just try and get him to stay in that position a bit of it's your choice, and then I bring the food to him. And then we're just going to continue like we were earlier with the massage, but this kind of just gives us a bit more flexibility to be able to work down the spine to the tip of the tail, and just keep motions really steady down each leg, and just rewarding as we go to just keep it super enjoyable for the dog. And I do find that just a few minutes of this can really help calm the dog down and put them in a nice calm state. So it's great for any dog, and it's really nice building that bond and trust with yourself. Break, break. He didn't want to get up then. Sit. There we go. Very nice. Sit. So there you go. That is today's session on how to build the ultimate bond with your dog. I hope you enjoy giving your dog a massage. I would recommend doing this at least once a week. If you have a super high energy dog that's super active or does any kind of sports, then I would definitely do this more regularly and just have fun with it. It should be all about building some trust, helping your dog to calm down when they're aroused, and just having that intimate moment with them and enjoying being in each other's space and company. Obviously, we're ditching the bowl, so we're going to enhance the experience even more by providing food, but ultimately the dog should be enjoying the sensation of the massage and stretching them out. So just make sure that they are. If they show any signs of discomfort, then stop, slow down, or try something else, and let me know how you get on in the comments below. Thanks for watching.